Hello. Hi, Chris. Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome back to the Eyes of Ara. Yeah, level 3. Let's get into it. Knowing these past couple levels, it's gonna take a while until I get everything, so might as well hop in. Do we know what the eyes are yet? Mechanical, probably, might also be ghosts. That's a button. That does nothing. Okay. Interesting. Letters? Or who are is? That I definitely don't know. Zodiac signs? Presumably a ladder? We need a lever. Need a second lever. That's the door to the next level. There's some coins. That's Zodiac, I guess. Whichever one that is. Do we know who you are? Oh, Orion? No. Not Orion. Apollo? Icknail, my favorite pudding. Let's start with Apollo. Always a safe bet when it comes to archers. Not Apollo. Well, I tried. Door. Server offline. Okay. Now it goes there. But I need it to go in there. Whoop. A thing. Hi, miss. Should apologize. Fuck you. Right. Uh... Oh... That? Lever. Okay. One lever. There we go, click. Then over here it needs to... This way. Then... That way. No. Okay. Need a heckle for the chat. Lever. Lever. Stairs. Not a 5? Damn. Came from over there. Okay. Getting my paper right back. Scrumple, scrumple. Don't think Christmas vibing the meetup. Okay. That's something. That's a scary portrait. Stars. Okay. Interesting. Sure. A coin? Hi, hello. Server offline. Phase 3. C. Front, spelled with a T. Swoop. Spinny spinny. Focus. Focusing panels. Power input. Phase 2 high energy experiment. Core sample contained phase amplifier. Journal! February 12th, 1996. The castle has been empty now for 6 months, and I found myself missing Clementine's presence. Her inquisitive attitude was an inspiration. I'm a selfish man, however, and profess guilt that it's mostly her strange connection to the eyes that I miss. What was it about her that they found so fascinating? Their interest in myself has grown over the years in which I have lived here, but it seems more passive in comparison, as though I'm a mere curiosity, perhaps just one part in some large puzzle, beyond my understanding. Clementine was something special. I must understand why. Thankfully, for that I now have ample time. The castle's quiet again, except for my ever-watchful friends. Where previously they had proven elusive and temperamental in my attempts to study them, now they are far more willing subjects. Some have even submitted themselves for examination and hands-on inspection. They are fascinating creatures. Made of some metallic material and powered by an internal energy source that I cannot make out. If only I could find a way to open one up. Would they allow me to take them apart? Will they get angry? What is the boundary of their sentience? Are they just mindless drones, programmed by some unknown intelligence to work some secret purpose? And just what is that purpose? I have so many questions, and I grow wary. We'll discover the true nature of these devices, from whence they have come and for what ultimate purpose. Sure only that my purpose in life is to unravel this mystery. Sure thing, dude. Hi, Kira. Hope you had a good stream. Server offline. $12.84 to $13.26. Riga. Okay. Feel like there's a discrepancy in the timeline here for these statues. Just a little bit. Another wheel? Always hover over the bricks. In case there's a brick seat. Okay. Oh, okay. Sure. That's a thing. Anyway. Wait, where did I come from? Book. So Jane came on, and when they got close to the clear, tall, beautiful flames, they saw that there was a great queer-shaped lump of ice all around the bottom of the pool. Clear, smooth, shining ice. That was deep, beautiful Prussian blue? Prussian. Isn't Prussian blue like dark blue? Like icebergs in the thick parts and all sorts of wonderful, glimmery, shimmery, changing colors in the thin parts. Like the cut glass chandelier in Grandmama's house in London. It's a very curious shape, said Jane. It's almost like, he moved back a step to get a better view of it. It's almost like a dragon. It's much more like the lampposts on the Thames embankment, said George, who had noticed the curly thing like a tail that went twisting up the north. Oh, George, cried Jane. It is a dragon. I can see its wings. Whatever shall we do? Diversity when the ice is square, yeah. And sure enough, it was a dragon, a great shining winged, scaly, clawy, big-mouthed dragon, made of pure ice. It must have gone to sleep coiled around a hole where the warm steam used to come up from the middle of the earth. Now when the earth got colder and the column of steam froze and was turned into the North Pole, the dragon must have gotten frozen in the sleep. How quick did that happen? That's frozen, too hard to move, and there he stayed. And though he was very terrible, he was very beautiful too. Jane said so, but George said, oh, don't bother, I'm thinking how to get onto the pole and try to compass without waking the brute. The dragon certainly was beautiful, with his deep, clear Prussian blueness and his rainbow-colored glitter. The dragon is also queer, I think. And rising from within the cold coil of the frozen dragon, the North Pole shot up like a pillar. The North Pole shot up like a pillar? Made of one great diamond, and every now and then it cracked a little from sheer cold. The sound of the cracking was the only thing that broke the great white silence, in the midst of which the dragon lay like an enormous jewel, and the straight flames went up all around him like the stalks of tall lilies. Sure. Classic story. Missed that one. And then came in. Key. Okay. Five little black stars plus three white stars equals 2. Okay. Server's still offline, but we have a key. We saw a lock somewhere. It was like a little chest. A little there. Great. A button. Okay. What's the thing with the stars? Where was that? I don't think this means much, but that plus that equals 2. I still don't really know what that means, but you know, we got it. Okay. these little wavelength thingies. But I think that's for when the system is on. This door. Yeah, it's the same door. Frequency. Okay. We have a button now, we don't know what the button does. Cool. That's what I wanted to solve. Okay. Modulo is also sometimes called clock arithmetic. The numbers cycle around and repeat instead of going to infinity. Okay. Right. Died at 17. Yeah, Wolf. Also, I legit think I've seen this, like, bust before as, like, a statue of Hermes. And I would not be able to tell you how or why. Alright, this just turned power on for this. I don't know how I'm supposed to know which one I need. Assume it's Auriga and Leah that I need. That's just a little guy. But I didn't think they were here. Let's just try the one with the little guy, you know? Absolutely nothing, but you know, I tried. This wire goes into here. Which gives us nothing. Hmm. Okay. You know, I thought I was really doing so well. Is it Auriga? It's not. Went through this room like very quickly and was like, damn, I am good at this. And then up to the next room and wow. This sucks. It's also this thing. This doesn't really mean anything yet, so I think I have to solve this. What about the ones I found? I just don't know which shape. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Are these hints connected? Like if... Then what? Um... Hmm. I am so completely lost. um... Need your name. I don't know your name. Need a thing for in there. Hi, cat. Welcome to Cheeb's absolutely stumped. Doesn't know what the fuck's going on. This is a wheel that cannot turn. I don't know why it's here. Portrait, there's the thing that just turns. These little things can go up and down. There's a button. This. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a hint. Because I'm just going back and forth already. Just like what? can solve the things that go up and down. Okay. Then let's go there. Hmm. 14, 12, 10, 8, 4, 2, 0. And we are... Okay. Question. Are the stars connected to that solution, or are the stars a separate thing? Okay. So 5 plus the white 3 is 2. I already have one more thing that can help you. Oh, okay. This. This? Is this? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I see. And then it's... one black star plus 5 black star. Minus 3 star plus... Okay. Hang on. So we got 1 black star plus... I'm gonna assume the pluses. Plus... Okay. And the middle part is 2. So... Okay. So this would give me 6 black stars. The 6 black stars minus plus 3 white stars equals 2. Okay. Can I do basic math? The 6 black star plus 3 white stars is 2. Oh, my brain is fucking... I hate this. Um... Okay. Let me figure this out. I can figure this out. I can do math. I can do a math puzzle. Let's see. Um... I feel like I'm making it way more complicated than it needs to be. Hi, Oogs. Welcome to fucking math, I guess. What's the goal? Yeah, okay. So we have this puzzle, okay. We have 3 little tubes that we can go make up and down. Each mark is 2, so like 2, 4, 6, 8. So that's fine. Then we have this, which is a bunch of stars that are interconnected. And then there's this, which connects, makes paths. And then there's also this, which tells you that they're all like 2, 4, 6. But also tells you that 5 black stars plus 3 white stars equals 2. And now I'm trying to figure out whether this game is trying to make me do actual math or whether there's a trick to it and I'm just stupid. Okay. Let's just look at the other ones. Because there's also seven stars to 3 stars to 6 stars to 5 stars. I don't think that helps. No. Actually, no. Chris, give me the fucking solution. I'm not doing this. Ten, 3, and 6. Thank you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 3, and 2, 4, 6. There we go. Yeah, no. I'm still trying to figure it out post knowing the solution. I'm still like confused. Because if that's 2, like that needs to be like 8. But how would you? I'm not gonna. No. Let's go downstairs into the fucking creepy ass basement again. Plunk plunk. Insert boot disk. I don't have a boot, but if I did, I'd shove it up your ass. Okay. That won't open. There is like a little thing. I remember. We're going down into the sewers. Yay! I see you. Okay. Does that do anything? Okay. Well, if I was a third lever. Okay. Also, I get the math puzzle now. Thank you, Kira. I was getting too frustrated to think clearly. Okay. If I was a third lever, where would I be? We have another wheel that doesn't do anything. Cool. Oh, there it is. Excuse? Okay. Right. I think it's... I think I messed that up. If I was a third lever, where would I be there? Okay. I think I keep messing it up. I assume this has something to do with it. Maybe I need to do it so... this, and then 1, then 3, then 1, then 3, then 1. No. I might need another hint. Either the puzzles are getting worse or I'm getting stupider. But I have genuinely no idea anymore. Because I will should Okay, was on the right track with the levers, but the solution was simpler than I thought. What does that? I think you should take those levers and start beating the shit out of the place, yeah. Another hint, please? Oh, wait. There's another thing over here. Well, that doesn't help, but you know. Sure is something to look forward to. We need 2 orbs. Be easier for everyone if they just wrote numbers instead of the 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. What? Is it? One, 3. Two, 1. Oh, is it okay? Is it like 2, 1, 3? Wait, I'm so confused. 2, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1. Jesus fuck. Why like that? Right. Fucking hell. Insert boot disk. There you go. Welcome. Right, that's not how computers work. Boot log showing last 8 entries. 3, 3, 4, 6, 4, 4, 13, 4, 4. Oh, okay. Okay, those are all offline. Let's print, I guess. Is that okay? Is that what I need for? I don't think is what I need for this. Or is it this one? It might be this one. this? Is it this? It's not this, is it? I thought I was being smart. Too smart for the game, okay. Right, well, let's go down to the basement again then. Because of the holes punched out, I feel like there's... I need to look at, like, the boot lock? Six of 4. I don't feel like that's right. No, it's a 5-letter code. 5 number code, first of all. What if I do this one backwards? Wait, no. It's... Nah. Well, maybe there was a fun secret then. Okay. Sure, it's one of these again. God, I'm struggling so hard today. The time-saving hint. Please do, yes. Something else to pick up in. Okay, well, back to the basement I go. Right, they're also on the floor. No, that's fair, Cat. I mean, we did a bunch of cool stuff in Medieval Destiny. Medieval Dynasty, not Destiny. It is our Medieval Destiny, but you know. Is it like in the server room part or is it like in basement proper? We did a lot of cool stuff. In the server. Okay. It's not the photograph, is it? So I cannot reach the photograph. Yeah, it's our Medieval Destiny to give bad sheets to our flirtation, yeah. Truly. Oh yeah, then just tell me. The cursor didn't change when I mouse over it, then I'm never gonna notice. Quilt quilting is a time-honored tradition in. Drawer into this. Nope, that one didn't do it. Okay. That is helpful. Wonderful. Okay. We got an asterisk and a moon, a cross, and a boob. Okay. We have the cross. 39783. Cool. Okay, I need all of them. Uh, 81768. This a second puzzle that makes you solve it 3 times. Oh, wonderful. Great. Yeah. That's just, I love that when games make you solve a puzzle multiple times for no particular good reason. But I don't have the, like, trident. Do I? That's just, like, the trident. But I don't have that symbol. I guess it would be there, maybe? They're like 24195. Assuming that it's there. 2, I already. 4195. Okay. Cool. Initializing server. Server is online. Which means that we can finally do stuff here? Question mark? System locked. Okay. Sure. You might as well give me that. Okay. Password. Okay, please give me a hint. I don't mind it. I have fully accepted at this point I will require a lot of hints to get through this level, so. Remember on the computer last time we could select things outside the menu? Other computer? Uh, That's why I strongly suggested it, because you were right on it and just didn't. What? What the fuck just happened? What did I do? What was that? Oh god, okay. Okay. I'll get there eventually, don't worry. It will just take 7 business years. You make these rugs have a painting on them, obviously, like computers. I don't know. I don't know what happened. There we go. It only took a couple minutes of random shuffling. Okay. Sure. How? Wait. So now we're... What did this achieve? Well, I got that one. When it was making a shape, one of the zodiacs, I believe. It was... Oh, okay, and we're back at the tutorial level, I guess. So we can just leave. Right. Okay. I'm sure. That might as well happen. How did this help me? What did this achieve? Like we painted a picture on the computer so we could do this to open up a passage here. So we could go to a ladder that goes back up to the tower? We didn't go forward with this. This was a puzzle that solved nothing. We got a new location that has nothing in it. Just walk out and leave it to a different technician, honestly. The urge is there. I started at this game so interested. And I'm still kind of interested. I just think the puzzles don't go anywhere anymore. Feel like they ran out of puzzle ideas somewhere in the second level. Still really got no further clues. Still just have these wheels that don't do anything. Yeah. Okay, well, okay. Give me another hint then. If it's gonna be twice as long, I don't feel bad about asking for more hints. Because I was like, cool, we just solved the puzzle, and it went nowhere. So it went back to the tutorial. And we look at the constellation book again. Sure. This one. Auriga and Leo. Does it have more pages? I don't think so. I've never been able to, like, turn a page in a book. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Just this. Boop, 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 boop. Supposed to know more constellations. Okay. Well, let's do a book hunt then. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, there was a second book that looked the same as the first book, but it was different. It had a different page. There is Orion and Draco. You know, yeah. You totally would be able to get that, like, from these two similar books, you'd get different information, right? Jesus Christ, okay. Well, we have more now. Okay. Now you know which comes. Okay. Sure. I know that. Is it... I assume... it's Draco. Because that's the only one I think I've seen on here. Not that one. This one. That's Draco, right? Looks like it. So I can only assume it's this one. Which is still just kind of like a straight up guess. Sure, it's a 1 out of 4 instead of like a 1 out of 100, but it's still just a guess. Oh. Oh, the queer dragon was a hint, of course. How could I not have known? Anyway, access granted. Preliminary research. Last entry 210796. The eyes appear to be powered by some kind of high-density material that, when subjected to the right conditions, is able to generate a small yet extraordinary powerful energy source. I do not pretend to begin to understand it. It is clear that this technology was devised by an intelligence far beyond my own. My first task must be to recreate the conditions that activate the source. If I can create this reaction myself, perhaps I can begin to understand how they function. I do not seem to be alone in this. The eyes want me to understand it. It is strange, but I see the equations in my dreams. I see the patterns, the circuitry, even the devices themselves that I must inevitably construct. It is as though they are trying to communicate with me, though it is hazy and unclear, and I wonder if Is this because they have difficulty communicating with human psychology, physiology, or is it withholding to the last the method by which they weaponize my body? Clearly, phase 1. Oh god. It's all so simple, sure. Success! After years of research and experimentation and countless failed attempts, I've managed to bring the core into an intermittent energy state. The power source glows with a bright yellow hue and is warm to the touch. It is incredibly efficient, wasting very little energy to heat. Upon activation, I detect an extraordinary amount of radio interference, and moving the core into close proximity with a receiver caused it to produce intense static feedback. No doubt this is the source of the mysterious signal that has emanated from this island for all years that I've lived here. It is weak though, the eyes themselves seem to give off a much stronger signal. Furthermore, while the signal from my core is steady, that of the eyes seems to fluctuate. Perhaps they can control the energy output, that is the logical conclusion. I must move on to the next phase of my research and attempt to replicate the conditions for a high energy power source. Phase 2. Lesson 1710-01. I have learned a great deal since successfully activating a high energy state core 2 months ago. I now have multiple activated cores, each one generating a cool blue light. I've even discovered how to control their output, which has led to a further extraordinary discovery. By synchronizing their frequencies, I can amplify their output. With enough of them, I could create an energy field of virtually limitless power. Though the logistics of such an undertaking are impractical. Impractical, I say, for me, perhaps. The eyes could no doubt act in unison to achieve just this. They are far more adept at manipulating their own technology than I will ever be. What they might do with such an energy field, I do not know. Though the amount of interference it would generate would be sure to cause havoc on the airwaves. Nevertheless, this gives me consideration for the next phase of my research. Already I feel the drive to move on to the next stage. Already the eyes lead me down new paths. I begin to suspect that I am as much their research project as they are mine. Phase 3. Error reading log. Files corrupt. Etc. etc. Skip. Connect. Okay. Okay, we have a little wave going. We got a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Okay. Got a 2. Like bigger. Good news in this ranking things, yeah. Okay. How do I make the wiggles do what I want them to do? I got the first one really fast and I'm stuck and I have to do the second one. Frequency low. Dude. There we go, that's 2, and then 3 is like wiggle wave. Anyone know? Okay, so we didn't need a code for that at all. Cool, great. And we died due to nuclear blast. Okay. Okay. Solar system, the other planets Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Those are the planets. Ooh, more reading. March 3rd, 2002. In my dreams, I have seen a great many things. I have seen the eyes watching us silently and patiently for countless eons. Seen them manipulating us, testing us, experimenting on us, like so many mice in a lab. None who have dwelt here have been free of their influence. We are their research project, their grand experiment. How many worlds have they visited? How many peoples have they studied? This much I have been able to discern, that they came from a star far away. Cool, the eyes are aliens, I guess. Around which orbits a hot Jupiter. Good for him. And a single rocky planet not unlike our own. They set out on a great expedition of learning. I love sudden aliens, yeah. They've set out on a great expedition of learning, sending out their vessels in all directions to all corners of the cosmos. As I lay here watching the planet's wheels overhead, I can use the projector to visualize their great journey in 3 distinct stages. Their distant homeworld, the majestic gas giants of our outer solar system, our tiny blue marble nestled among the inner planets. Can only imagine other wonders too, numerous to comprehend. Cannot fathom the eons of time that they have explored and waited. Do they perceive such lengths of time as we do? Are they merely machines, little more than intelligent drones programmed for data collection? Or is their intelligence a sign of something more? Perhaps even a sign of a people that have transcended the need for mortal bodies and are now a part of some great collective consciousness. And this I can only speculate. That they have been manipulating me from the start is now apparent. They have guided my hand to some end purpose. What that is, I still do not yet understand, but I have little doubt that it involves the final phase of my research. Work on the device continues, however slowly. It is a complex machine of extraordinary technology. They have studied humanity for centuries, experimenting on us and testing our intelligence. Soon their work will be complete. I will remind everyone that this guy was like, to his sister, was like, ghosts don't exist. You stupid. How dare you think it's ghosts? And then it turns out to be fucking aliens. Like, sir. Right. I... Let's just turn all these off. You can have ghosts or you can have aliens, you can't have both. Two genders and all that, yeah. Like, he was constantly ragging on his sister because, oh my god, I can't believe you, like, believe these are ghosts even though they've been, like, influencing our minds and stuff. It's clearly just technology, and then it's like, cool, it's aliens. But that's fine, actually. What? Something important and very awkwardly hidden in this room to pick up. Cool. That's exactly what I wanted. The ghosts are just silly girl song. Yeah, for real. Also, I'm gonna turn on my lights. Okay. Something stupid to pick up. There's another table there. Okay. That looks like the thing from downstairs. Is it the thing from downstairs? Let's see. It was like over here. Is this also a thing I'm supposed to know? Supposed to be able to figure out? Oh, okay. Can slide it. Like that, I guess. Okay. What? Where's the fucking radio? Turn that off, thanks. Always something in these closets. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the hint you think it is, game, but sure. Ew. Dancing rings. ARP 147. The solar system. The sun. Spanish dancer. 1566. Cool. Through this little pocket dimension we go, I guess. Right. Let's see. Not that one. This one. If we take boob. Then what? Dot sun. Oh, another note. Well, I don't know what I'm doing anyway, so I might as well go get it. Let's go find a little piece of paper in the storage room. That makes sense. No, I like the unsolicited hints because, I'll be real, I would have given up on the game without it. There. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Some coins. I don't think that's what you're talking about because you said note. Those were the posters. Nope, that's still the posters. Oh, well, might be yay coins! Yay, I found something. Oh, there. Uncle has clearly been hard at work up here on more than just research. There are lots of puzzles as well, just the sort I like. It's almost as if he knew I would find my way up here. Today I've been trying to figure out the relationship between the bus and the hallway, and I think I'm onto something if I'm right. To set each dial to the last digit in their date of birth. That's not enough. When I press the button, it still resets. Maybe it needs to be done in a certain order. Maybe. That is actually a puzzle I might be able to solve. So let's go do that one, because I like that one, because I've been curious about that one. Because I assume it has to be done in either like young or old, I assume. So let's start with this one. What did you say exactly? To the last digit in our date of birth. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1. 1. And then this one is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then That one, it's this one. 8 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one's 2. There we go. Yay, I solved the puzzle on my own. Anyway, time to figure this one out, I guess. Okay. We have the sun. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure I get it. I did a little young. Okay. Is this anything? Okay. He used the projector to visualize their great journey through distinct stages. Their distant homeworld, the majestic gas giants of our outer solar system, our tiny blue marble nested among the inner planets. Am I supposed to know which planet is which? Are they assuming I just know that? Okay, they have the things. In the background. Okay. That's good. Okay, so the sun is the boob. Okay. Very faintly, yeah, very, very faint, but it's there. That counts, I guess. Okay. Okay. Let me just grab what happens if I push the button for Mercury. What happens? What does that do? I don't know. Earth. Mars. Mars is easy. I should go down that one. It's the middle symbol. Wait, I think I did backwards. It's Mars from Mercury, right? Whoopsie daisy. Oh. Am I just supposed to turn all of them on? Solution is, of course, to select all your OCs, yeah. Well, Pluto isn't there, so that's kinda, you know. Jupiter has looked better. Yeah, I don't think. I don't really get it. Fair. Because the clue is just this. Which doesn't mean anything. um... Hint, please. Biblically accurate solar system, yeah. Which one's that? Uranus. He has his butt out. Haha, Uranus. Okay, the journal is the main clue. Yeah, I figured. Even though it doesn't show up as a clue, I figured that was the clue. Okay. Your distant homeworld. Around which, from a star around which orbits Jupiter. So, start with Jupiter, presumably. So, to Jupiter. So let's turn off everything except Jupiter. Haha, butts. Listen, when the game is being silly, you just have to make your own fun. That's Jupiter. You go to Jupiter to get more stupider. It's Jupiter and then Saturn, which is that one. Saturn, Uranus. Wait, is Bud out? And Neptune. Then Mercury and Venus. Mercury, Venus, Earth. And then Actor. Oh, being so much more sensible. Great. Give me another hint then. Oh gosh. Okay. What else? What else we got? From hot Jupiter. Single planet. Amazing sense to come back to. Yeah. Need to describe the 3 phases of the journey. The first began by Jupiter and an Earth-like planet around Uranus. A Jupiter and an Earth-like planet around it. Okay, well there's Jupiter. Let's turn off all the other ones, I guess. That's Earth. So like that? Well, that's something. Okay. I presume that's a Jupiter and an Earth. Phase 1 complete. Okay. That is a Jupiter and an Earth. There it is in the homeworld. The majestic gas giants of our outer solar system. Okay. So, okay. Also, like, our solar system. And then I have to figure out which one the gas giants are. It's... Which ones are the gas planets again? It's... Girl, I don't know the astronomy. Does it tell me anywhere? Outer... Oh, okay, the outer poster and the inner. Okay. So, I presume... just Saturn, or is Jupiter also included in that? I guess. So like Jupiter, not Earth. Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn. It'll flaw describe Jupiter as a gas giant, aka a massive windbag. But nice if the person mentioned that they're gas giants. Yeah, you're just supposed to know that, I guess. Activate. Like that? But phase 2? Phase 2. We'll say that's phase 2, and then phase 3 is, I presume, the inner planets, or tiny blue marble necessarily. Okay. So then, no more Jupiter. Not that one. No Uranus. Yes, Mercury. Yes, Venus. No Saturn. Yes, Earth. Mars. No, Neptune. And I think I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And then activate. Small. Yay. Okay, that's sure. And thus the aliens landed on it. Yeah, the ghosts are aliens now. Clearly ghosts, like the lady suggested, because they were invading like everyone's brains, is like nonsense. Clearly, just, you know, hashtag silly women things. That's nonsense. It's clearly hard science aliens. For a second, I thought that was like the silhouette of the Grim Reaper. I was like, damn, okay. Yeah, that might as well happen. The gears are slipping again. Ghosts have never possessed anyone. Women and their silly little women hysterics, I know. November 19th, 2002. The gears are slipping again. I will have to replace them and recalibrate the scope. I just don't have the time. I'm nearing the end of my research, and that is simply too important to be spending days, no doubt, pulling apart and reconstructing the massive scope. Given its age, I'm surprised it's still working in working order at all. It's accurate enough for casual stargazing. I can make do with it for now. Gazing through the scope remains my only means of relaxation. As fascinating as my research is, it is also consuming. Up here, with the dome open and the cool night air flowing in, I can put my mind at peace for a time. I can gaze upon distant stars, examine the colors of other worlds, and sail among the stars as the eyes do. Though mortally grounded, I could not ask for a room with a better view. I heard sarcasm and misogyny and got activated. Hell yeah, sleeper agent right there. I find too that up here my mind is free from the tyranny of my research. My mind these days searches for a means of escape from it. When I dream, often I dream of toys and puzzles for children, for young Clementine. I find myself compelled to create more of them. Even now, I find myself sketching down notes in this very book. I cannot say why precisely. Certainly it takes time away from my purpose, and the children are not coming back. Yet still I build them. It is an obsession, I suppose. Plong 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 plong. 6. I've read the history of this place. I have heard the stories from the townsfolk often enough. Perhaps 'tis true that those who live there do inevitably go mad. Perhaps it is the isolation, more likely the crippling effect of an unanswerable question on the human psyche. The roads to understanding will soon end. I am waiting and ready for answer. Feminist sleeper agent cat, yeah. Cool. Sure thing, my dude. Okay, a star and a guy and a 3. Okay. Enter coordinates. Dome doors closed. Yep. The dome doors are closed. We're about halfway through this section. Cool. Sure. Can this misogynist, arrogant, I assume white man come below my dog for barking? Maybe I'll listen to a fellow man. Okay, I got a key, I guess. Cool. I don't remember needing a key for anything. Okay. Well, there's something with these wheels, I guess. Put the key on the necklace and go out with the castle. Yeah. Discovered in a hostile strain of starfish. It absolutely is. This hostile strain of starfish is the game. Yeah. I might... If Chris is to be believed that his walkthrough is to be believed, then if we're halfway through this section, through this very fucking long section, I think I might call it quits here for today. And we'll continue it next week. Want a short burst of serotonin first? Sure. Is it in-game? I can get into the game again. I'm in the game again. Give me serotonin. Examine that plate. Hermes! Yay! That is serotonin, yes. You're correct. I'm glad you're here, Hermes. Pat pat. Worth it. Yeah, offering up serotonin on literally a blade. That's all a dream of Hermes, always. He is the lad. God of War Hermes or Epic Hermes? Yes. Merge them together into the best slutty Hermes. Who has a horrible laugh and loves fucking with you. The best kind of headcanon. Sometimes you just gotta merge stuff. And make your own canon. All the versions merged together. Don't know Hades Hermes. I know one thing about Hades Hermes, and that is that he has turtles in his bag. He has a little pet turtle, so yeah, we can add that. That's the only thing I know about Hades Hermes. Which other Hermes can we get in there? There's Hades Town Hermes, also good voice. Very different vibes though, but there's another Hermes. More Hermes. Perfect. More Hermes. Hermes is a serotonin machine. There's also Hermes in Record of Ragnarok, but I'm still very much on the fence regarding that Hermes. the thing if you've seen a lot of cool iterations of different gods and pantheons, that you just kind of look at Ragnarok and go, ah, interesting choices were made here. Which I watched another couple episodes. I can basically only watch like one fight at a time and then I'm like burned out. So I watched the Zeus versus Adam fight. What a time. Honestly somewhat emotional for, like, I didn't expect that, but cool. But it's a time. Loki is what? Yeah, it also got to me a bit, like, the whole stuff with Adam, that was, like, nice. I like that. Always a good response to Loki, yeah, when you go just, like... He is, like, anime pretty boy on the outside. Again, just, like, I showed the picture, Ento saying that it was like a twisted wonderland fucking anime boy. But his personality is so weird. Just like the way the camera just like interacts with him feels so perverted, I guess. Just like makes it out to be such a pervert. Not in a sexual way, just in a like he is really weird about people way. Intellectually. I don't know how to explain it. It's not sexual, it is just weird. Can I be anime pretty boy? Yeah, be an anime. That sounds insane. Record of Ragnarok is insane. It does make you feel slightly insane, which is why I can only watch one fight at a time, which is like 4 episodes. Because it is absolutely bonkers, and you just, you know, yeah, sure, just, you know, you slightly feel like you're losing your mind when you see, like, Ares, who is, like, kind of like the Ares with, like, a German soldier, like, helmet, you know, the stereotypical one, stereotypical, like, Prussian helmet, basically, carrying, like, drinking, like, tea with a very, like, way too small little teacup, and and then it's like, that's kind of funny, but also, what the fuck's going on? Like, it would be cute, but, like, if Ares looked different. Because, like, the idea of, like, oh, big brawly men with dainty little teacup, very cute. But Ares looks horrible. Anyway. uh... Yeah, anyway, it's weird. It's a weird show. I like it, but it is very weird. Don't worry, cat. Anyway, I'll let everyone go to succumb to the heat or whatever they want to do with their day. Um, yeah. Times were had. The game is a game. It started out better. Now it feels a little bit weird. It's because the puzzles, like the hints are too vague for how elaborate the puzzles are. Um, I feel, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at puzzles, but I don't know. It just feels like the hints are almost more of a puzzles than the puzzle are. Yeah. Anyway. Puzzles need to step up, yeah. Or step down. One of the two. Suggest at least two valid solutions to the clues given that just, you know, weren't a solution. Yeah. It's, yeah. Because it's very much like if you hadn't said, like, oh, it's specifically these 3 stages, I would have been at, like, the whole planet puzzle for a while, just trying to figure out, like, okay, so they got from there to there, so how do I make that happen? Anyway, time to succumb. Have a good succumb, everyone. Cat says to succumb, so let's all succumb to the heat. Good night. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Bye.